salute, salute. Yo, this shit crazy, dude. Oh wow. Yo, it's crazy, man. Family Man episode. This shit crazy. Oh wow. Shit. Yo, that Drizzy song is amazing, yo. Drake, my name. 1 a.m. in Albany. Salute to Drizzy, man. Anybody that's playing that shit getting flagged or reported, yo. But I like the song, yo. So you about cut the blade, the kid will never fade, yo. Wow. Salute to Drizzy, yo. Been a minute, man. Took a break, but now I'm back. What up, y'all? Like the video, share this shit out. Can you hear me? What's going on? Type in the chat. Tell me where you from, where you at. But yeah, yo, this shit is crazy, man. Drake, he addressing mass shit and shit. 1 a.m. 1 a.m. in Albany. Ain't that in New York? Or what Albany he talking about? He dissing LeBron again. He got Future on the project. Yo, it was good. You heard Drake new song, 1 a.m. in Albany. I tell everybody to go listen to it if you can find it, cause anybody that got the song, they get reported or flagged. Yo, the song is nice, yo. He said even if I cut the braids, the kid would never fade. I was like, alright, Drizzy, he got some bars on this one. He going in, man. Still talking this shit. Sound like bitter Drake, but Drake going in, man. Drake going in. But yeah, man. So that's what's going on, yo. Drake Drake's song got leaked. It's called 1 a.m. in Albany. You know what I mean? What Albany is he talking about? The Albany in New York? Because I know there's different Albanys in different states. So I was like, what Albany he's talking about? He's close to Albany. Probably the closest to him is probably New York. So I don't know. But yeah, he going there, man. Drake, he's still bitter. He's still talking about the Kendrick Lamar and what niggas did to him and all that shit on this song. You know what I mean? Taking little shots at whoever he taking shots at. The song is good, man. I just don't want to hear bitter Drake, man. I'm about to do like a video about how I feel about Drake music, man. It's like he not in a good state. You know what I mean? He not in a good place. So the music that he do is gonna be good, but it's like it's not the best Drake material. We getting scorn Drake. We ain't getting the best Drake. So and then we never seen Drake this vulnerable, so maybe we want to hear the vulnerable Drake because we never really heard him this vulnerable on these tracks. Cause like this album Iceman that Drake about to release, they said by the end of this month, but I think it's gonna get pushed back. If Drake, this album could be a hit or miss. This album could make or break Drake. So this is why Drake is kind of hesitant on releasing the Iceman too soon. And a lot of his songs are getting leaked. So it's like by the time he really released Iceman, we already probably heard all the songs through the leaks. So Drake better be careful, man. I think Drake I think Drake should scrap this album Iceman and then go get what's his name Quentin Miller again. Go get a ghostwriter to that think they know you and wanna write for you. So that's why I would tell Drake is like Nigga, you already known in the industry for having a ghostwriter. You might as well get Quentin Miller or go get another nigga who think they love your music and know what you would rap about and talk about as a ghostwriter. I think Drake was supposed to go that approach because it is like if he would have let that approach go, like letting somebody ghostwrite a whole project from not called Iceman, but just like a experimental project where he got a ghostwriter, I think this would have been fun for Drake too. Like I think Drake he's stressed out about these recordings. Drake he gotta keep up. You know what I mean? He gotta take certain shots. People been taking shots at him, so he gotta address all the people for the last 2 or 3 years that been taking shots on the Iceman. And I think that he should drop this. He should drop the Iceman project or delay it, and then do what I say. Go get a ghostwriter and go lock into go to Hawaii with a ghostwriter and lock in with them for a week and come up with a project. And I bet this be the best Drake album we ever did. And Drake don't gotta have a solely a ghostwriter on it, but I'm just saying that Drake need to get away from him trying to do anything. So I think a ghostwriter right now for Drake, you know what I mean, a whole album just playing off what we love about Drake for 10 years. I think that that's the best thing. This Iceman is gonna be a flop. You know what I mean? To me, I don't gotta listen to it. It just a flop. The song is nice or whatever, 1 a.m. in Albany, but it just like I don't want the scorn bitter BBL Drizzy. I don't want to hear that music. It's corny. So I wish Drake would listen to this live right here, and I would tell Drake right now is like go get Quentin Miller, go get a ghostwriter and lock in Hawaii or some other fucking place we don't know niggas go to record at, and go lock the fuck in for 2 weeks, nigga. And now I'm hearing that Drake he's locking back in with Future, and I feel like Future was the beginning of the fall off of Drake. Cause Future with that Don't Like, and he put Kendrick on there, and then the alley hoop to Kendrick doing, after first person shooter or whatever. I mean first person shooter, then um, like that with Future and Kendrick Lamar, and then you see what Kendrick did with the Not Like Us and that whole beef and shit. It just catapulted, you know what I mean? Kendrick Lamar, Future catapulted Kendrick Lamar in the battle. Nobody heard from Kendrick or 2 or 3 years after the album Mr. Morale and the Steppers. Nobody was checking for Kendrick Lamar. It wasn't until Future, that's one of the top niggas in the game, bought Kendrick on one of his new projects. You know what I mean? Future bought Kendrick on one of his new projects and catapulted Kendrick past him and Drake and J. Cole. So I don't think Future gonna be doing that again. The niggas overlook Future's whole project and everything because Kendrick. Future thought about it like, damn, I get that nigga alley hoop. This nigga just ran with that shit for 2 or 3 years with the alley hoop. And now Future, remember, Future sold his catalog, right? Or half his catalog, right, for some money, right? And Future starting all over. And his music might not work in this time. Some people still love Pluto or whatever. Sometimes, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? In the new time, like niggas love you for the old shit, and it's like you sold that shit, and all your new shit is not the same as the old shit. So it is like Future, you know what I mean? He probably looking back like, damn, nigga, I did give Kendrick the alley hoop to let this nigga beat me out for 2 or 3 years. Nobody gave a fuck about Future's new project that he was releasing now, and now all of a sudden that Drake is releasing, we hearing about Drake and Future. They squashed the beef or whatever. And you know what I mean? Cause now I guess they talk. Future said I'm wrong. I get that nigga alley hoop. He ran with it for 2 years. Everybody still talking about this nigga better than me. He got more Grammys than me. Think about what that nigga do that to that nigga ego. Future was released a mad project. He probably didn't get no Grammys or nothing. And then like Kendrick Lamar, I put him on his feature, and then Kendrick Lamar take over the game for 2 years, and then now Future is about to release the same time Drake is about to release. So it makes sense Drake and Future to squash the beef as far as like them making great music together. And I think that you know what I mean, Drake need to get Quentin Miller or Future, you know what I mean, and go make a project with them until Drake is in a better state to make a solo project. But back to my point, I don't feel like Drake should have forgave Future, because Future feels stupid too, just like Drake. And J. Cole feels stupid too. J. Cole mentioned Kendrick Lamar. He ain't been relevant for 3 or 4 years. Remember that Kendrick take 4 years to release. Like with Damn, then what? Mr. Morale was like 4 or 5 years in between, and then what? Mr. Morale been out 2 or 3 years. Nobody give a fuck about Kendrick Lamar. He probably was on features and shit. And then J Cole, first person shooter. You know who the top three? Me, Kendrick and Aubrey, and then Future, right? Catapulting him with that like that, right? And then look at Kendrick. He beat out Drake, Future, and J. Cole out for 2 years. Got all the money, got all the Grammys. Now these niggas look like a retard. So I can see why Drake is banding back over Future, and Future feels stupid too with Drake. Crazy. So yeah, man, that's how I feel that Future, J. Cole, and Drake, you know what I mean, feel stupid that Kendrick dominated the game for 2.5 years. And now Future and Drake is about to release around the same time, and they squashed the beef, and they got a song on Drake's album, and most likely Future got a song with Drake on his album. So I just said that everybody, you know what I mean? Like this was like the downfall of Drake, and then J Cole too. That's why he did the interview talking about, I'm so sorry they're attacking Drake. They're going at Drake, nigga. You the one that nobody was talking about Kendrick Lamar for a couple years and shit, and then you put that nigga in the first person shooter, just mention that nigga name, and then he diss you. Fuck the big three, you're just me, J. Cole, you retard. That's what happened, dude. So now Future and Drake, they together now, plotting on Kendrick Lamar's downfall now. And then I can see why Drake and Drake squashed the beef with Future or whatever. You know what I mean? Drake, he need a muse. He need a muse to inspire him, to motivate him. And then I guarantee Future played like probably like 10 songs or 10 tracks for Drake, and Drake all inspired now. And Drake heard one of the songs like, let me jump on that. Shit like that. I already know Future got that nigga, you know what I mean, open again. Cause Drake, he creative, he could make great songs, but not like at Future's capacity. Future just like a machine when it comes to making like this effortless hits and shit, or helping people make hits. Future just good at that. We thought Drake was the golden nigga, but he needs other people. But yeah, man. So this Iceman project to me is gonna flop. I like this song, 1 a.m. in Albany. He talking this shit, that one line. Even if I cut the braids, the kid will never fade. You know what I mean? I like that shit. So salute. And then him linking up with Future, him and Future seeing that Kendrick dominated the game for 2 or 3 years. Nobody gave a fuck about what Future was putting out, or Drake with that Party Next Door album. Nobody gave a fuck about that shit. And nobody cared about Future for 2 or 3 years too, because Kendrick dominated everything. Got the Grammys past y'all, got the hits. He's the most lyrical. He's the best rapper alive. Got that award, even though that's not an award. So Future feels stupid that he gave, you know, Kendrick that alley hoop to dominate the game for 2 years. J. Cole feels stupid too. J. Cole gave Kendrick the alley hoop, right? It just the big three. It's me, K. Dot, and Aubrey. And then now J. Cole, nobody gave a fuck about the fall off because niggas saying that you backed out the battle. Stupid. Yeah, salute to Drake, man, with the bitter music, man. Drake, he could call this the bitter music, man. He could call the album bitter. Drake could call the album bittersweet. That's all punk ass. Yo, crazy. salute, salute. Check out the Drake new song, 1 a.m. in Albany, man. Go get that shit before they take it down, man. Go check out the Drake new song. Y'all don't gotta stay here. Salute. Have a good day. Wow. Salute, salute. What's going on? Like the video. Share this shit out, man. Check out the Drake new song, 1 a.m. in Albany. Yo, it's good. Salute, salute.